Which did you like better, Jedi or The Empire Strikes Back?
Empire.
Blasphemy.
All Jedi had was a bunch of Muppets.
Boring conversation anyway.
Hey guys, and thanks for joining Boring Conversation Anyway for another Star Wars toy review. Today we are going over the new wave from A New Hope, which consists of a Stormtrooper, R2-D2, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, and Darth Vader. So we're going to get into each individual figure, and I'll show you the cards, and then we'll open them up. Okay, starting with the Stormtrooper, this is a re-release, which was a Walmart exclusive. It's VC231, but now it's in the main line. So it's good to have these again. I think the only difference is, and we'll check it out after we pop them open, but I believe there's a little green tint on the eye lenses that they added. That would be the only difference. Next we have is R2-D2. This is the same one that we've had for a long time, except this is 100% clean. The last one that we got was had a lot of washes on it, make it look dirty. So this is just a clean R2-D2, I guess, to go along with Princess Leia. And that's VC149. Luke Skywalker. This was in the Destiny 3 pack from San Diego, I think, Comic-Con a while back. It was then re-released, and now is re-released again with the Hildebrand logo in the corner, and they moved the warning label to the bottom. And with that being freed up, it's a really good looking card. All these cards have that this way now, which is really cool. So he's a straight re-release. Then Darth Vader. His New Hope appearance, and the only difference, this is the same Vader they made for the Obi-Wan, which is the Dark Times Vader, except they made the tabards, the cloth, on the outside of his top shield there, the shoulder pads. So we'll take a look at that. Vader is VC334. So there you go. And then the best of the bunch is a whole brand new figure here with Princess Leia. So this is a brand new figure from top to bottom. I mean, I might have used some parts in the legs and stuff like that, but it is a whole new sculpt with the plastic skirt and everything else. So we're going to pop these open and take a look at them. And she was VC316. Let's go take a look at these figures. Okay, so let's look at the re-releases first. All right, this is a re-release of the Stormtrooper. Comes with his blaster. Comes with the holster that's big enough to keep the blaster in. That's one of the biggest changes. Unfortunately, it has the old style hips. So you bend them up like that. You don't have the barbell joints. So I wish they would have put that on here. But, you know, they're just re-releasing the mold they have. It's hard to see in the camera, but there is a little tint of green on the lenses. So that is cool because that's in line with the New Hope. R2, same as the one we have. It looks like this. Was the newest one a couple years ago. He's real dirty up. This is 100% clean. I think the only time you see R2 100% clean would be at the end of A New Hope at the medal ceremony. So I think the one that we would see on 10TV4 in the beginning of the show would be a little bit of a wash. There's a little bit on the dome and a little bit on the body, but not like this at all. This is like when the adventure begins and they're going around Tatooine. He's getting really messed up. So there's an in-between here is what I'm trying to say. So maybe I'll wash this up a little bit like it reflects in the 10TV4. Because there's a lot of like a little black splatter on the dome. So we're used to this. We've seen this a bunch of times before, so this is nothing new. It's the same exact body. Okay, and then Luke Skywalker, I think he's been around since 2019. Again, this came in the Destiny 3 pack, so this is a re-release. They already released this on a card a while back, and then they just did it again now. It's a good-looking figure. I think it's a great likeness to Mark Hamill. Try to get into focus for you. So nothing new on this figure. Go with Vader. And Vader, you can see in the camera, if it picks it up, it looks like the lenses are really red. However, without the camera being on, it's just a slight tint of red to it, which is like a New Hope. So it's not overly, like, I'm looking at it right now through the phone, and this thing is like overly red. And then when I take it out of the phone and I'm looking at it with my eyes, it's way less. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is, like, the whole reason for this was for A New Hope is to put these material on the outside of his shoulder pads. And they molded them fine, but the shoulder pads, they painted them with a gloss. And on the body, they painted them flat, which they should be flat because it's material. It's supposed to represent material. So I think if they would have just did like a matte finish just on this one part, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint it matte so that it shows, like, because when you look at it in hand, I can see, there you go. See, there's a break to it. There's the shine and then there's the flat, and it doesn't look right. So I think I'm going to paint that with a matte varnish up top and see if that works. If not, I'll just use the black matte paint. And Vader comes, like the Dark Times one, he comes with the separate hands. One the pointy finger and one the fist. And then the hands that he has on the body now. And of course he comes with the lightsaber and he comes with the hilt separately. All right, now let's talk about the best figure of the bunch. A brand new Leia. We've been waiting a very long time for a new Leia. And I really do think they outdid themselves with this figure. Her portrait is absolutely amazing. It looks fantastic. I'm trying to get it in focus for you guys. It looks really good. It comes with her iconic pistol. And then it also comes with a blaster from a Stormtrooper. And this is the one thing that's inconsistent with Hasbro, probably since 18. You see the little silver thing right there? Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. The Stormtroopers don't have it. Leia has it. Han has it. I think even Luke had it when it was Luke and Stormtrooper disguise. So I'm not sure why they keep doing that. Han and Stormtrooper disguise had the silver and had the silver at the end of the gun. So I wonder why they're not consistent with it. But going back to the figure, we have her in this position when she's meeting R2 to give him the plans, and then you can pop the hood off. And then the back has this little hole here where you can put the hood down. It really is a great looking figure. I'm so glad we got this. Now I know there's no like really great articulation on the legs. It's there, but because unless you want to follow that line and cut a slit all the way up, which some people are doing, you're not going to get that great articulation from it. But for what she's doing, maybe you don't need that, and maybe they'll re-release it again with the cloth skirt. So if you want to put her in the Falcon seats and stuff like that, we'll see on that. Good looking figure though. Hey guys, I wanted to thank you for joining me on this review for the whole Star Wars line. And before we go, I will put together a little diorama, and then we'll do our normal thing where we'll spin the figures around so you can get a good look at them. Thanks again, and if you really are into Star Wars, check out Boring Conversation Anyway, where podcasts are available, and we're on YouTube. See you soon.